Who would have thought a year and a half after losing my leg, I'd be hunting sheeps? I don't ever think of myself as disabled, but at times you sure as hell feel disabled. Whoa. It's running through your head the whole time, like, what are you doing? You have one leg.
This is too much.
All right, it's day 5. After yesterday, I am a little nervous, but feeling a bit more optimistic. You know, yesterday was a rough day for me, all things considered. But rebuilt that confidence, and now we're gonna go back out. Ennis, out. See if I can get in here without eating See that sweet move, Joe? Sweet move to get in. Oh yeah, that's real cute with your 2 legs, you biped. Yeah. Today we're actually gonna go ahead and we're gonna get out way back into mountains that we haven't even seen at this point.
There's some coming up. There's a sheep right there.
There's 3 crossing it now.
Oh yeah, I see him. One of them's a good curly one.
They're not really too far.
Yeah, but we have to get across. There's a deep creek right there. We got to get to that other side of this, because that's just as deep as and nasty as can be. Well, let's go sheep hunting.
Just walk down the river.
Can you work your way through right here? Is this going to be a disaster?
Probably a disaster. Yeah, this is gonna suck. I have a lot of pressure on me to be able to do this. I made the promise to a lot of people that I was gonna come back to Sheep Show this year with a monster Dall sheep, and there's that fear of coming to Sheep Show this year and, you know, not having brought home a sheep. So the pressure's on for sure, and I'm feeling it.
Let's go right through there, I think, for now. These rocks right here are slippery.
Oh my Atlanta. So this creek bed is just full of these river rocks, and it's gushing water from the glacier.
Gonna have to go across, huh? I think what we're gonna have to do is cross here and then cross right back again.
Obviously, me walking in water is just a terrible idea to start with. Oh, geez. If my leg gets wet and we fry it in some capacity, or my boot fills up with too much water and my leg's falling off and breaking section, there's a bunch of different things that you have to think about when trying to hike up a river. Oh my God. And when we're outdoors, we don't do piggybacks, we do piggy fronts, just so you know. Well, thanks to Shane, Hobie, and Logan, I got probably toted back and forth across the riverbed, I don't know, probably 50 times, so they were a saving grace there for sure. Okay, here we go. Oh, side hill.
Right there, don't move. Stop. Rams. 7. Okay, watch your back right there, Clint. This might be our rams.
The bottom right one looked like the toad to me. I did not have my spotting scope, but you could tell they were the rams.
Okay.
We know there's 2 legal rams, 1 on each side. Now we're just trying to figure out which is the better ram and which one's the easiest to get to.
This would be an easier deal, and this is definitely a good ram that we've seen here. My feeling is they might have seen something, but they were back to feeding the whole time we watched them walk away from us. We could get a lot closer if we hugged that. We would have to get up to about the elevation of them rocks right there and go around just a little bit farther, and I think we could shoot from there. We just got to be careful. We're going big, right? We want to go, we might as well kill a big one.
We were basically trying to stalk sheep that are the most elusive animals in the world with the greatest amount of eyesight. And they live their lives avoiding predators, and we're sitting here as basically a small army trying to undetectedly approach that animal and get in a position that Kirstie's capable of making the shot. And we felt like the best deal was we had to cut the numbers of our group down. And I was one of those people that stayed behind, and it's not a real comfortable position for me. This journey to this point, as far as Kirstie and I go, has been about a 4.5 to 5 year journey. And I wanted nothing more than to be right there with her when she shot a ram. But it wasn't the right decision. So myself and a few of the other guides stayed back.
So we got a batch of legal rams, 800 yards up the hill, and they're watching Dall Valley. We're not that far from them, really. Let's see if we can't go up that next street. I think they're walking in the draw. There's like 10 rams right there.
So we're pretty much surrounded by rams.
We hit the mother load. There's 11 so far that I can see. There's one sitting at the top doing this. You know, he don't see us, but he's just remember, if you can see the rams, they can see you. Let's just go really slow.
The way that they operate as a unit is pretty impressive. You know, there might be 10 of them around feeding, but there's always one of them up top, you know, looking down the valley and seeing what's going on. So they're always hyper vigilant. They're almost supernatural with the way that they hear, they see, and they smell. It's pretty unbelievable.
I have no clue we're here. Good. Let's keep it that way.
We had our eyes set on 2 rams. You know, there was a group on the right and then there was a group on the left that had 11.
That one's a nice ram that's in there. Mm-hmm.
Hobie really had his heart set on getting to these 11 because there was an old beefy ram up there.
I think it's 37 plus. Yeah.
I wanted a ram that I could be proud of, that I know I had worked for. So Hobie and I agreed, let's go for the rams on the right.
About 400. I think we'll go here and set up right there and lay down. Can you do this?
Crawl?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I am not lying when I say they gave us a run for our money. We hit some scree and shale, and it's just, I mean, literally low crawling and dragging myself over this ridiculous mountainside.
Oh, my leg's dead, so I can't really bend it anymore.
About halfway up, my leg dies. It's fried. It refuses to work anymore.
One of her legs went bad where it's just locked out straight, which has made it really difficult on her. But she wants to finish this if she has a sheep or not for the people that's helped her be here today. I don't think we could get her to quit for anything in the world.
Hobie finally looks up to me and he starts waving frantically. So I crawl up and he said, "That's your ram." And he said, "As soon as that ram stands, you drop him."
Killed him.
Yes.
Killed him. You did it. Great job.
The moment that ram actually dropped and we knew that we were coming home with a ram and seeing everybody get together, it was pretty symbolic of the entire journey of my recovery that I've been on.
I had a long road, but today I'm sitting here as an amputee, making my dream of being a sheep hunter come true. But with that being said, I can't take all of the credit. There's a lot of people from my Wounded Warrior Outdoors family, Ron Rabu, the Wild Sheep Foundation, Jeff Burwell, the outfitter, and his amazing guides.
It was awesome.
Jim, I can't thank you enough. You were quite literally helping me get back on my own 2 feet. I easily would have given up laying in the hospital after I lost my knee, but because of this goal, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It gave me something to work towards. It gave me hope.
There was just so many people that were coming together for the sake of the greater good, to help more people, and I think that's what this is all about, really.